For far too long, our identity has been dismissed. It is time for the reclamation of our Indigenous ways of knowing, doing, and being. We need to guarantee the future space of our generations is holistic.
And carrying out the vision of our people and the survivors of the Indian residential school era, carrying this spirit of resilience forward to make sure we are part of the solution. As leaders, it is our job to find the truths and to bring it back to our people. And many of these truths will be presented to
chair here in our own region for education. We will not steer away from inherent and treaty education. We will not steer away from jurisdiction to remain within each chief and council. Those are the two top priorities. They will continue to be the two top priorities.
Ensuring that all First Nation students are properly funded, are supported in a way that respects their unique educational needs, and that ultimately builds a quality education that improves outcomes. Because we have that shared goal. We need to talk openly about how we work together to get there. And that's going to respect treaty right to education, that's going to respect First Nations control, and that's what our...
So injury and control of Indian education. Really in 1972 when this document was produced, it really talked to what we envision our school systems to be like and how First Nations were ready to govern those. Then First Nation control of First Nation education.
Prime Minister Paul Martin over lunch, shortly after the Liberals came into power, and he said, "Why did you guys fight Bill C-33? There was new money there." I said, "Because our people will never give away our jurisdiction to teach and educate our young people the way we want to. We're never going to give that away to a provincial school board or school division or anybody else. That's got to stay with the families." And that's.
We said in Ottawa, we have those systems because the government was saying, chief and councils run your systems. Not so. I was just talking to Gladys Christensen, chief. 25 years ago, we had education authority in Lac-La-Ronge Indian Band. I know because I sat on there because I was a chairperson for my community, Stanley Mission.
For our governance structure within the umbrella that is Mi'kmaq Madnoy, or MK. We have standing committees within MK, such as special education, funding, technology, post-secondary, principles, literacy, numeracy, and early childhood education.
We are a service delivery organization, so when we go down to the communities, one of the very important things that we do work with them first and foremost on is a plan for each of the communities. And that plan is not driven by us. We help facilitate that process, but that plan is driven by the communities. So when our administrators who go in.
So the first one, the most important one, is inherent right jurisdiction. It's our inherent right as Musqueam Cree to establish our own programming, our own policies, our own procedures, and our own curriculum and our own standards. So we're saying that through our inherent right, Section 35, and
right from Bill C-33 and before. And some of our leaders, our strongest leaders, are stating, you know, that generation of fighting the government, we're still here today. What are you educators going to be doing to make sure that our people are getting the best deal possible?